favors. When I just looked out, now you need more paper. I can't breathe, give me 3 feet. I never let y'all be the death of me. When my patients run that, yeah, nigga OT, cause they wanna see me down like I'm NCT. 6 words, get the fuck away from me. Say I help you out if you can help yourself. I keep it G till I DIE. Now excuse me while I get back to PC. HOP ain't used to sleep while your third eye always on me. I'm stacking green just to feed the team. My boo, she know that I'm king with chasing my dream. These niggas it seems I rip them, trash them, then put on new jeans. See the problem is, man, you know, I keep it 100, man. Yeah, man. Like, if I got it, then you got it. You know what I mean? But if I don't got it, then I'ma give it. You feel me? But I definitely got you through the ride, man. Let's get it, yo.
I'm really getting tired of ungrateful ass niggas. They really about to turn me to a hateful ass nigga. Like I was never there when you never had figures. Pull triggers for you niggas when you caught up in the trenches. Man, I really don't get it. I don't know what's going on, but I really don't feel it. Niggas really know that I've been there from the beginning. But the more I see niggas side switching, make me wanna bring it closer to the end. And that's why I can't fuck around with these niggas. I'll fuck around with my...
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
What's up, outsiders? 7 o'clock, you already know it's your favorite show. Let me get mic'd up here. Yeah. Just a bit outside, I'm your host, Kescia. And to my right, my main man, Mark. What's poppin', baby?
It is Monday yet again.
Mm-hmm.
Today was a long Monday, too. It felt like Wednesday.
Jesus, man, it was rough. Very, very rough. Big Monday for the outsiders. Big Monday for Wimbledon. Big Monday for the U.S. Women's National Team. Big Monday for the Major League.
Big Monday.
Yeah, home run derby tonight, man. My favorite event of the All-Star game. Got the home run derby going down tonight at 8 o'clock. And you know what? I think I might start calling this the home run derby special because it always falls on a Monday night and we're always here, you know, for the first half of the show. We're like, or I should say like the first third of the competition, and man, this field this year is they popping, man. I can't wait to talk about this a little bit later on in the show. First, yeah. First and foremost, though, how was your holiday?
It was okay.
Yeah. Did you go to the movie? Yes.
When I saw Spider-Man Far From Home.
How was it?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
To be honest, like the first half, I kind of felt like it was okay, like it was just a regular Marvel movie. But then the second half of the movie like amped it up.
Really?
And then the post-credit scenes like changes everything. And I'm not just talking about Spider-Man. I mean changes everything. Like,
really?
The MCU going forward, yeah.
Oh wow! All right, okay.
You gotta get down there and check it out.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the trailer was pretty dope, so I knew that the movie wouldn't disappoint. And I'm glad you got a chance to check that out, man. I still gotta make my way out to the theater. But I can't wait to check that joint out, man. I heard it was really nice. I ain't eat nothing but the normal cookout, food, family, friends, beer. You know, it was a good time.
Pay tribute to all the Revolutionary War heroes that lost their lives in the battles of the airports.
Where we rammed the ramparts.
At the Revolutionary War, when Fort McHenry had the Star Spangled Banner, rather than the War of 1812.
Oh man, I knew we weren't going to make it through the show without one of them jokes from you. Well, outsiders, we got an awesome show lined up tonight. Like I said, we got a lot to talk about. First thing I want to talk about, we got to open the show up with the women's national team. You know, they played yesterday against Netherlands in the ultimate battle of good versus evil. And I'm not talking about USA versus Netherlands. But the U.S. Women's national team, that came out on top. Awesome, exciting match.
Yeah.
You know, that first half, I was like, 0-0. I was like, man, I don't know. Because that backfield, the Netherlands was pretty strong.
Oh, yeah.
You know? But lo and behold, our favorite girl, Megan Rapinoe, came through on the penalty kick. Which when we got in that situation, I'm like, man, that's automatic. She's got ice in her veins, and she did the damn thing. And then, a few minutes after that, young Rose Lavelle comes through with with an awesome goal, man.
Oh.
And just what an exciting game and what a triumph for that women's national team.
Like you said, it was action packed. It was just exciting. Like,
Yeah.
I actually had the boy with me, and I stopped by my ex-mother-in-law's house, his grandmother's house. Mm-hmm. Kittens, all that.
Right.
But like she had the game on because she's a huge soccer fan, and like we just stood there and watched for like 20, 30 minutes. It was just so exciting. And like even though there was no scores,
right,
there were some hellacious plays on goal.
Yes.
The women were just the U.S. was just outstanding.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we watched it out at my folks' house, and we had some family come in from out of town, and it was so wild because it was like all the women were inside watching the soccer game while the guys were outside just enjoying the weather and shooting the shit. So it was like extra special. We had the old heads, our generation, and then some of the young kids there watching the game, and everybody was cheering USA on, man. It was just like, that girl power was strong.
I know your ass got rowdy.
Oh yeah. I was all over the place. I was always like you said, there were so many shots on goal, so every time I was like falling out, you know what I mean?
And huge shout out to the Netherlands goalie, because Jesus, some of the saves she made.
Yes.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. And I just really love this World Cup team, man. I mean, like, the diversity, the adversity that they faced, and not just on the field but off the field. And the way that they've just been, they held their composure. They talked shit and they backed it up. That was just the best thing about it. What was it, 2 weeks ago when I had Erica and Freddie on, and we were just like, man, they've got to win. They got to win out, because if they don't, everybody's going to come for that ass.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for them to be able to do that was just, just really awesome and really, really fun to watch, man. The Twitter storm was just incredible afterwards,
Yeah.
When the last second ticked off, I was like, man, somebody jump on Twitter and see if anybody's got anything to say. and man, they were going in, of course. They were going in. Lots of fun. And, a lot of people have been questioning if this is the best squad ever. This is their third World Cup win?
Fourth, isn't it?
Fourth World Cup win.
Yeah.
And I think that's a record.
Yeah.
Actually, for World Cups.
Well,
And
2015 they set the record at 3, so yeah.
Yeah. So, a lot of people have been wondering if this is the best squad ever. I'm not going to speak on if it was the best squad ever talent-wise, but, as far as all the extra things, bells and whistles, this had to be the most fun team that we've come across since they've gone on their win streak.
I was reading up on the team and everything, and I knew that they had won the 2015, but then I didn't realize, like, they hit a really rough stretch there. 2017, they lost like 3 home games in the U.S. out of 4, the most any team had. They went on a losing streak, and then 2018 they just like started tweaking stuff, and they ended up like winning a tournament on like a 21 game win streak.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, and that, we said it last week. I mean, that squad was so stacked. It was like no matter what way they put it out there, they were just killing it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, crushing it. And we got some comments on the feed here. What's going on, Harry? He says, I wonder how much money did they make from TV, because I'm pretty sure we watch them more than the men's team. So they deserve to have equal pay. It's so funny that you said that, Harry, because I saw something on Facebook today. It was like one of those graphs where they, they do the men's versus women. And, same old song, the men make so much more. And, the funny and the interesting thing that I found from the graph was that the men get paid even if they lose.
Yeah.
Women don't. They don't get a damn dime. So, you know what I mean? That just lets you know how much, this tournament, these games mean to these women, and why they were so tenacious and so hardcore with it, man. Because they could, potentially walk away with nothing.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy, man. And, as of late, women's team has been a hell of a lot better than the men's team, yo. So, you know, I agree with you. They deserve to have equal pay. And, you know, as far as viewership is concerned, I don't know the numbers on that, so I won't quote, but I know that does, you know, play a strong factor in it. Oh, yeah. But, man, you know, I would have to take a look at, you know, what those numbers are to be like, yo, yeah, you know what I mean? But as far as performance is concerned, hell yeah, them girls deserve equal pay.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I guarantee the numbers for the Copa America final last night was nowhere near the...
oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hell no. Hell no. And U.S., the men's team dropped that game last night, which was a bit of a letdown, especially after the women's team did as well as they did, you know. But, you know, again, shout out to the women's team, and, you know, thank you for an impressive run and a lot of fun in this World Cup this year, man. We, the stories were just, you know, absolutely amazing. I mean, we had, you know, Julie Ertz with her husband, Zach Ertz, you know, Super Bowl winner, for the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, we had Jessica McDonald, who was the only mom on the team, which I did not realize. Yeah. And she had her son with her the entire tournament. Yep. And, you know, of course, once they won, he was front and center, and that was a nice story. And, of course, you know, we had Megan Rapinoe versus the Trump administration, which has always, you know, provided us with a lot of laughs over the past, you know, month or so. So, you know, what an impressive run and a great story for the United States team.
I'm surprised you're not rocking the pink hair.
I said it yesterday. I was like, I'm going to get some purple hair, like, because she was rocking the purple yesterday. Yeah, that's what, you know, we all had a good laugh about that. But, you guys, it's almost time to take that break. What we're going to do is, when we come back, we're going to talk about Wimbledon. They are in full swing over there in the lanes of fish and chips, and our girl, Corey Goff, was on the court today, as was Serena Williams and a few other of our usual suspects. So when we come back, we'll be talking some tennis, y'all. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live United. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusi. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
My name is Meera Batra. I have been in this country 32 years, and this is how I live united. America has always been the land of promise, and in my community many families have come for a better life. Coming from another culture myself, I know the desire to become part of a community, to feel at home and to gain the tools for our children and families to succeed. So I advocate for these families with United Way. United Way empowers them to look beyond their histories and to see what opportunities are available. We help them get involved with their kids' schools, network within the community, and when we do, we unite them. We make the community stronger. What I do is something I wish someone had done for me, and I am so grateful I am able to. My name is Meera Batra. I help families see opportunities and succeed. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story, adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away
every
at
Friday, 7 p.m. to 9
theshelterpetproject.org.
p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Ooh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, yes. And I was thinking, like, you know,
the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco, strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. Thank you for joining us each and every Monday, 7 to 9 p.m. If you're watching us live, share the link, share the love. You can always find us on Facebook, on YouTube, tune in, check us out on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you meet your podcast needs.
What's going on outside? So we back, full effect. When we left off, we were talking about the Women's World Cup and how awesome they were. Can't talk enough about them. But unfortunately, we got to keep it moving. So we're going to go across the pond, hun, to the land of fish and chips over there at what? God, what's the name of it? What's the name of it over there in Roland Garros? No, that's French Open.
No, yeah. Oh, damn.
Right. Whatever. We over there on Wimbledon, yo, and of course, we're going to start this discussion off with Wimbledon's young phenom, Corey Coco Gauff. You guys. This kid is legit, okay? She started off the tournament facing Venus Williams. I believe she was one of our, honorary WTF's moments of the week when, we were talking about a number 313 seed, 15 years old, taking on a veteran. She made it through that match, and, that was the beginning of a sensational run through Wimbledon. Unfortunately today she played Simona Halep, who is ranked number 7. So everybody knew that this was going to be a very tough test for Coco. Simona Halep is very powerful. Now, don't get me wrong. Coco is very strong. I mean, she's got one hell of a backhand and a return game. But I think what it came down to today for Coco's loss and Simona's victory is one, nerves, two, experience.
Yeah. I mean, she's 15. That's so young.
Yeah. Simona Halep, she just recently won the French Open, I believe. Mm-hmm. And so she was definitely on her A game, and I know she was salivating for this matchup because Corey was getting so much hype over the past couple of weeks over there, and I watched the match, and for a second there, I thought Corey was going to be able to hang in there because Simona Halep really started off her game a little shaky. She had a whole lot of double faults that Corey was able to capitalize off of, and I guess as the nerves settled in for Simona and kind of intensified and heightened for Corey, you could see how the game was and the momentum was starting to shift a little bit. She was the youngest woman to qualify for Wimbledon at 15 years and 110 days. Yeah. To be to represent American tennis player, it was really awesome to see how the Wimbledon crowd and the tournament itself, how they kind of rallied behind her, man. It's just, no matter who she faced, it was clear that the crowd was on her side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We got a comment there?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. But let's see, I think we got another comment from Harry. Yeah. She should be in the top 30 now. Yeah, I'm waiting for the tournament to end to see how far up she catapults, because like I said, starting at 313, and she had some pretty impressive wins over opponents that were, ranked well above her. That should catapult her. At least, I don't know about top 30, but I would say at least into the top 50. And when she beat Venus, I had a couple of conversations with some folks, and I had one friend of mine ask me, she said, Keish, do you think, Venus gave her that game, and I guess because they were surprised that such a young player was able to, best, Venus Williams, but, my answer to that was very simple. These women don't train all year. You know what I mean? They don't go out there. Venus Williams is not risking her legacy. You know what I mean? And she's at the end of her career, so she wants every damn dollar she could possibly get right now. You laughing, but I'm serious about that. And for nothing. You know what I mean? I mean, this young lady, she is legit. Like I said, I watched two of her matches. I didn't catch the Venus match, but I did watch her last two, and like I said, she's very legit. She's very strong, and you can tell that she's a thoughtful player, because she was very strategic in a lot of her points. You could tell that she was trying to, she had a game plan that she was trying to stick to. The only disadvantage I think of her, only I guess fault or criticism that I would have of her, is just her lack of maturity. And at 15 years old, I think that would be expected.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There were a couple of times, I mean, she even did it today when she threw her racket down, and you could tell that she was, you could visibly tell that she was frustrated, and you can also tell that she's very hard on herself. But, as tennis matches go and experience goes, she's going to get a hell of a lot better. I don't know what's on deck for her, but I sure hope that she's going to play in the U.S. Open, man.
Oh.
That would be sweet, man, and they would love the hell out of her out there.
I would say that's the kind of player too that is a destination watch.
Yeah.
People that are going to be going, much like you,
right,
are want to be on the court that she's playing.
Yeah. I said it this morning. I was like, man, I'm going to make an effort to find out which day this kid is playing, and I'm going to try to make it out there. Because I was just really impressed with with her play. But you guys, when we come back, we're going to give our quick picks on who's going to make it to the finals in the men's and women's draw for Wimbledon. And we're going to talk a little baseball. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey, there's my son. You've been in your room all morning.
Hey, Dad.
Matt, what's wrong with your voice?
There is nothing wrong with my voice.
Oh, well, it's just sort of.
I have been playing my video games and electronic games for so many hours.
Uh-huh. Well, it sounds like it might be time for you to take a break, or...
Hello, Dad.
Susan?
I have been watching TV and text messaging all morning. Yay, electronics. Yay, yay, yay.
Guys, I think it's about time to get in the car and take a little trip. Maybe see some trees, some green things.
What are these green things you speak of?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Get out to the forest and discover the wonders of nature with your family, just like Blue, Jewel, and the whole Rio flock.
Let the kids connect to their roots. It's gonna be so much fun. Yeah! Woo-hoo!
Let's rock this jungle.
Woo!
Fresh air.
What a glorious morning.
Clean water.
Woohoo! This is great!
And endless surprises.
Yo, this is untapped territory.
How amazing.
Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to.
Then what you're going to do is turn onto Marcy Avenue.
Just broke up
and go past the first 3 lights and then take the next left.
I don't really think she's
5 more
happy,
blocks
but
and you should be
who
there.
am I to judge, right?
Park on the right.
That's
I'll
what
see
I
you
heard
later
last
tonight.
night.
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back. Just a bit outside radio show, BeExposedRadio.com. Thanks for joining us each and every Monday. Hey, if you're watching us live, why don't you hit that little share button, share the link, share the love. We want to get you guys talking on the feed, discussing Wimbledon and everything else we're going to be going through tonight. So you ready to make some women's picks?
We're going to do women's first? Okay, cool. Who you got?
I think the finals are going to come down to Halep and Serena. Halep, she made the French Open quarterfinals, and I think she's itching to just break through into that next level.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at what's left in the women's draw, and next match for Serena is actually tomorrow against Risk. She's gonna cruise through that one. I do think who's been playing really well, Johanna Konta.
Yeah.
She had a big win today against Kvitova, and she's looking very strong. But of course, I can't pick against my girl Serena Williams. When I look at this bottom here, there's no one left in this bottom end of the bracket that can mess with Simona Halep. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. She's had a pretty impressive run as well. And I can't remember how many times her and Serena have met in the finals, but of course Serena's got the better of the record.
Yeah.
But this to me will be a very interesting final because we have two very strong women's players. So, the power game is going to be on fleek, and that's a lot of fun to watch. So, you got any underdogs who could possibly, slide in there?
I was looking at I don't know if much less than an underdog, but how the hell do you pronounce that? Exactly.
Yeah.
Svitolina?
Yeah. She's been looking pretty good as well. Even though I feel like her road to the quarters hasn't been as difficult as some of the other contenders, but she could definitely pull off an upset there. So I'm definitely be on the lookout for that one. I mean, that match between her and Mishova, she's going to breeze through that.
ESPN had an article today, not to overlook risk.
Yeah. I mean, she's kind of become a bit of a fan favorite in this tournament. She beat who was that on Friday? Benchik, which was a number 13 ranked player, which was a pretty big win for her. And then I'm sorry, that was on Wednesday, and then on Friday she beat Barty, which was the home crowd favorite, and I believe Barty won the Australian. No. God, she just won. Didn't she just win a major?
I don't know. I think I remember talking about her last year for Wimbledon, though.
Okay, maybe that's what it was. Was she last year's Wimbledon? We're going to check that. Outside, we'll check that for you when we go offline. But yeah, I mean, but that was number 1 seed. We're going to check that for you. I feel like she won something this year. But yeah, as a number 1 seed, I mean, that was a big win for her. So, she's getting a lot of buzz right now and a lot of love. So, but, Serena Williams, that's a tall task, man. And she's on right now. She always starts her matches off a little bumpy, a little slow. But once she settles in and she gets locked and loaded, she's still hard to beat. I don't give a damn what anybody says.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll be an interesting match tomorrow morning. That's at 8 o'clock. So, everybody get up nice and early and tune in for that American matchup. And it's going to be dope. Let's switch gears over to the men's draw. And I feel like this is going to be, pretty easy. I'd be surprised if we didn't have the same two. Who you got?
Federer and Djokovic. Oh.
No, I don't.
Really?
I got Djokovic and I got Nadal, yo.
I was going to go Nadal. I don't know. I mean, those three guys are always in the mix for the finals, no matter what.
Yeah, and also seriously too, this might be Kei Nishikori's time too. He's been trying to scratch that surface, trying to get back to a final, and he's been playing some pretty decent tennis as well. But ultimately, I think it's going to be, Nadal's been on a roll this season. And after a fantastic French, he's failing himself right now. And there's, as far as the top half of the brackets, Bautista Art has been playing pretty good. I think that semifinal will come down between Djokovic and Bautista Art. But I don't think he's got the goods to go against Djokovic. Djokovic is on fire right now as well, and it'll be a good match. But I got the Joker winning that joint.
Yeah.
So who takes it all? Who you got for the winners?
I think Djokovic.
Djokovic. Yeah. He does historically he does really well on grass. He's having a pretty decent season coming off of injuries and whatnot. So he's going to be looking to do the damn thing. I don't know, man. I've just been so impressed with Nadal's play this year. I can't bet against him, So I'm gonna go with Serena and Rafa. for the men's and the women's draw.
Look at you taking the safe picks.
I am. I'm taking them. You know, I'm feeling it this go around. I really feel like Serena will be able to pull it out. You know, she's done historically. She's done really well against Halep. So, you know, I think that's in the bag for her. So, now that we are off the tennis court, we're off the grass and the grassy knoll over there across the pond. Yo, let's talk about the All-Star Game. All-Star Game is going, what is that? It's in Cleveland this year. Yeah, and no disrespect to our outsiders in Ohio, but man, masterpiece of minimalism. I don't know, that's just not somewhere I would be really pumped to go. You know, have you ever been to Cleveland?
I have not been to Cleveland.
I've gone, I think I went to Cleveland one time, you know, and nothing to write home about, to be honest with you. I had this one year, one summer, I had this crazy idea to just hit up like 6 or 7 amusement parks. I got on the road. And so, you know, me and a friend of mine, we drove up to Ohio to go to like Cedar Point.
Yeah.
So, you know, we had to, you know, we went through, I believe, Cleveland and Cincinnati. And I actually liked Cincinnati more than I liked Cleveland. Really? Yeah. Cleveland was like, it's a little dry to me, man. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's the home of the dog pound and everything, but really wasn't fantastic.
It's got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like,
yeah.
That'd be cool to see, but otherwise I like have no reason to go to Cleveland.
I think that's you and me both. What's that?
Just still the tennis comments.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, Jana. Jana's watching.
Hey, what's up, Jana? So yeah, back to Cleveland. So tonight, we are kicking off with the Home Run Derby. That's the tradition for the All-Star Games festivities. And that's about to go down, what? I thought it was starting at 8 o'clock. I think it starts at 8. And of course, we got the new format, when it's like the bracket format. And you want to take a few minutes to talk about the field.
Sure.
All right. So I believe it's 8 players, and all right. So we got Chapman, Guerrero Jr., Bergman, Peterson. I love Jock Peterson too.
Yeah.
That particular. So that's left side of your bracket. Right side of your bracket, you got Alonso, Santana, Bell, and Acuna Jr. So this is going to be one hell of a home run derby, man. I mean, I know all of these people up here, they got hella home runs, and not only do they have hella home runs, but they have serious power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, when they were talking about some of their tops as far as like distance, I mean, we were getting into the 460s, yo.
Yeah.
Which is pretty dope. So out of everything that's going on these brackets, left side and the right side, who do you have your eye on? Well, let's start with the left side first. Out of Chapman, Guerrero Jr., Bergman, and Peterson.
First off, like all 8 of these guys, any of them could win it. This is a stacked field, dude.
Yeah. I gotta shout out to Major League, man. But you know what? But before we even get into that, though, I don't know if we talked about this last week, but did we talk about Mike Trout declining to be in the home run derby once again?
Yeah.
And how much that sucks. and you know what? One more other thing I kind of want to talk about. Did you hear about what Justin Verlander said?
Yes.
About the home run derby? Let's take a few minutes to talk about that before we get into the field with our outsiders. So outsiders, if you haven't heard, Justin Verlander, who is slated to be the starter for the American League at the All-Star Game, I guess it was like Media Day or whatever, and my man was basically on deck, and he was like locked and loaded, and I don't know who peed in his coffee, but that morning. But I mean, my man was going off.
Dropping some F-bombs.
Yeah. I mean, this man basically just dragged the major league in regards to the home run derby and said the whole entire thing is basically BS, and says that, the major league juices the balls for the home run derby for excitement, and that's just basically me summing everything up.
Was it just the home run derby, or I thought for the season?
Was he saying for the season?
I think for the season. Because offense, obviously, Americans like scores, so he was saying it for the whole league.
Okay, so and he has a supporting argument, which I did not know. So he went on to say that, did you hear about Major League and Rollins?
No. Uh-oh.
Basically, the Rollins provides all of the baseballs for Major League Baseball. And he said that the league bought Rollins.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Right, which he's like, which I guess was, furthered his disgust.
Yeah.
With the whole juicing the balls comment.
Damn.
And now how crazy is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the league in control of the balls and possibly juicing them. I mean, how likely do you think that is? I mean, dare I say it? I mean, home runs have been at like on all-time high for like the past 3 years. Like,
well, yeah, last year set a record for home runs, and this year's way on pace to break that.
Right. So what the hell is going on? I mean, how believable?
If the balls aren't juiced, the players are.
I thought we got away from that, man. We're desperately trying to get away from there. Desperately trying. I mean, Harry agrees. He said them fucking balls are juiced. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. When I heard that whole thing about, Major League Baseball's tie with Rollins, the company, I mean, that sounds a little fishy and a little suspect as AF, as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I don't know. Maybe that Manfred has a little something sneaky, a little sneaky up his sleeve.
Time out. Did you say as AF?
No, as fuck.
No, you said
did I say as AF?
You're
oh
showing
my
your
God.
40 years.
I'm going to say, the 40-year-old, hey, hashtag this is 40.
It's on the Facebook.
Or the Google, as I like to say. All right, man, let's get back to this field, yo. All right, let's go on to the left side again. Alex Chapman, Guerrero, Bergman, and Peterson. Who do you think it's going to come down to? All right, thanks, Andre.
Like I said, any one of these guys could win the whole damn thing. I'm going with Bergman.
You're going to go with Bergman? Okay. All right, Alex Bergman. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go a little bit, I guess, to the left of what you're predicting. I think that it's going to come down to Jock Peterson and Guerrero Jr. Guerrero is, Vlad's son. I mean, we've been following him all season. He's been fantastic. I believe he's a candidate for Rookie of the Year. And this guy has got some serious power. And Jock Peterson over there with the Dodgers has been crushing it all season as well. I just don't think that Chapman or Bergman will be able to keep up with two of these, especially with the way that the home run derby is set up now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, to me, only the strongest and most durable, can survive with this type of format that they have going.
Well, I think that Bergman-Peterman is going to be
Peterson, yeah. That's going to be a
huge match.
Yeah. But ultimately, I think Guerrero Jr. is going to come out of,
the rookie.
Yeah, I'm going with the rookie, yo. I'm going with the big dog, man.
He's safe on tennis, and you went way outside on the derby.
Yeah, I mean, yo, he's the biggest guy. He's got a hellified swing, man, and he's going to be looking to make a statement and make his father proud. So, you know what I mean? I'm going to double down on that, yo. Guerrero Jr. for the win. Outsiders, when we come back, we're going to talk about the right side of that bracket, and we're also going to talk about the All-Star game itself. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
BeExposedRadio.com.
So we were talking about critical thinking. So we definitely believe that critical thinking is one of the first things we need to start implementing, not just simply being told things. Or how about this? You know, we tend to listen to people who get assigned certain positions.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when they have certain positions, we tend to think that it's truth attached to that because of their position, right?
Right.
Is that always the case, though?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It's probably one of the biggest reasons we should be doing some critical thinking.
Yes, I agree. I definitely.
Skirt, 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 skirt. Start, skirt, 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 start, start. I'll be up in the way. 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 Running, running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I'll be up in the way. 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 Bedroom phone ring, girl in t-shirt answers me. I get off on the way that she answers me. First time saw her, I knew she was the one for me. Ever since then, we've been vibing on some chemistry. It's just a matter of time. I know she feeling my vibe. I got the keys to the ride. She put her hands on my thigh. She got that look in her eye. SL what I'm riding. Royalty, call me highness. All day and overnighted. Cause it's crunch time when I'm grinding. This Adderall got me nauseous. Proceed with caution. Tired of lane, I'm exhausted. Poppin' Zanny Zan, sipping out the faucet. I'm confused, don't know what I'm doing. Wait, what I'm doing? Got me going where the I'm going. Out of space where I'm going. Wait, where I'm going? Wait, where I'm going? Out of space where I'm going. Out of space where I'm going. I'll be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I'll be up in the way. 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 Can I talk to you? I've been working hard. I've been up all night. I just been so high. I feel nothing off the sands. Withdrawals killing me. I need something to sleep. Need you on top of me. I need to get high. Dreams designer all night. Chanel should be haunting my dreams. Wearing my clear on my sleeve. I'm not who you need me to be. Indigo sound for the team. Royalty sound for the team. Hippie vibing for the team. I need space, girl. I need to get out, yeah. Slow my motions, leaning. I've been out, yeah. Never worry about me. I've been chilling. Can't do this no more. I'm in my feelings. Can't put your business all out in the open. Can't fix a heart that's already been broken. You changed my ways, I'm already hopeless. I take my time, I figure it out, girl, you know you are. I'll be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I'll be up in the way. 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 I'll be up in the way.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
back. Just a bit outside radio show, BigExposedRadio.com. Thank you for joining us each and every Monday. If you're watching us live, if you're watching us not live throughout the week, just hit that share button, share the link, share the love. Jump on the comments. We got a lot of comments going. Harry's always contributing. He backed me up on that. The what Verlander said was for the season.
Okay.
And but he says the players still got to hit the ball, which
true that.
That's true.
True that. All right, so you guys, when we left off, we were talking about the home run derby going down tonight. We went over the left side of the bracket, and my pick was Guerrero Jr., Youngblood, and I believe you said Bergman?
Yes.
Okay, so and Mark has Bergman coming out of that left side of the bracket. So let's take a few minutes to talk about that right side. We got Alonso, Santana, Bell, and Acuna Jr. Yo, who you feeling? Again, we gotta have the same one.
Stacked.
No.
I'm going Bell.
Okay, I'm gonna say me too. I mean, you got to go Bell. I mean, again, this is another guy. He is huge. Like, and I remember, when Howard from the Phillies used to play. He was a very big guy. Yeah. And what I'm hearing is that Josh Bell is bigger than him. So, you know what I mean? Like, he's bigger than Ryan Howard, And so this guy is like massive. And he can seriously crush that ball, over there in Pittsburgh. Also a first-timer in the home run derby. And, I'm really feeling it. I'm really feeling it.
What's he has, like 26 home runs through the season?
Yeah, I believe 27. I believe 27. And like I said, the way the home run derby is shaped up, it's geared towards the stronger, more powerful hitters. I mean, any hitter that hits at least two homers of at least 440 feet, they get an extra 30 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah, so, that makes him very dangerous. I mean, and you know what you could do with another 30 seconds. You could probably get in another, 3 or 4 swings in. He has 5 homers of at least 450 feet or more.
Is it Bell that's a switch hitter?
Yeah, he's also a switch. And the funny thing about this year, they got 2 switch hitters. I can't remember who the other switch hitter was, but he actually Bell bats a lot better as a lefty, which will also be another interesting aspect for the derby tonight.
What I think I read was he's more accurate on the left.
Yeah,
but he hits further on the right.
Oh,
crazy.
Man. Nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. So I'll be interested to see if either one of those players elects to switch up and what the rules are regarding that. Like, of course, if you go from one side of the plate to the other, it's going to take some time. But, you know what I mean? If one player starts off, doesn't start off the way they want from one side, will they elect to move to another side? I think that'll be very interesting.
Well, they get a couple of timeouts, right?
Yes, they do.
Maybe they can switch it up like that.
Yeah. So as far as that right side of the bracket, I'm looking at. I like a Santana Bell.
Yeah, I wanted to go Santana.
Yeah.
In the finals.
Yeah, and he's also another young hitter, hot hitter in the game, and he plays for Cleveland Indians. You know what I'm saying?
Stadium.
Right, home stadium. We saw what the home stadium did for Bryce Harper last year, and how electrifying that is. So you know what I mean? Like, when you got the home on your back, and cheering you on, and lifting you up, that provides a big boost.
Oh yeah.
Between the two. So you said you got Bell coming out?
Bell. Yeah.
Bell. Okay. So who do you have winning it all?
Bell versus Bergman. I gotta go Bell.
And I have Bell versus Guerrero Jr. I'm gonna go Bell too. And I'm also gonna go out on the limb and say tonight we'll have the most home run ever hit in a home run derby game. I'm feeling it.
I think that happens.
Yeah.
The way they changed around the rules, yeah.
Yeah, especially with MLB backing up Rollins. Look, guys, we're about to take a break right now. When we come back, And we'll talk a little bit more about this home derby because this thing is about to go down. Y'all don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
White keys only have this bitch jumping. Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up. Yeah. Rebel up. If I sit around, I'ma smoke some more. Wasn't even thinking about smoke before, but I'm in my head and I'm in the bed. Don't know who I am, like I'm wearing a mask. Work them old, tell them where the cash. If you wear the cash, tell them where the cash. If you playing for you, gon' run it back. I make promises, but I promise that. Don't promise me, cause I ain't into that. Fell in love with that and got hurt from that. That was all over and the curtains back. Can't see you not noticing that. I'm letting it go, it ain't holding me back. Yeah, I'm on dice, but ain't come for the crack. Drinking with uncle, we only do jack. How I'm alive, I thank God for that. Praying about it, things getting better. Open it up with my name on the letter. Why you crazy about it? Saying whatever, you shy to be you. You know you gotta be you. Sometimes I need privacy too. Yeah, you know I ride. You know I ride, and you know you ride for me too. Yeah, you know I. Look, you like getting that hit for real. When it's me and Murray, just us, we chill. I'm in a rush to get off to get you. Never ever had the floss to get you. Pay the dues that it cost to kiss you. Rug burns on the carpet with you. Oh yeah. Come on, dog, throw this in there. Gotta dedicate this to the homie out of New Orleans. Break. Said she wanna bump that. You wanna do it? Go ahead, do it. I sit around.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. Thank you for joining us each and every Monday, 7 to 9 p.m.
Yeah. I don't know why that sounded so weird to me just now. I was like...
Man, remember when we did 8 to 10?
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
That shit was brutal. Oh my gosh, those were the days though. Rookies in the game.
Share the link, share the love if you're watching us live. If you're not watching us live, if you're watching us on the toilet, who cares? You know, just share the link, share the love. We were talking about the Home Run Derby.
Yep, 2019 T-Mobile Home Run Derby going down tonight at Cleveland's Progressive Field. I wonder if Flo's going to be out there.
Who?
Flo.
Oh.
With all her progressive shenanigans. They should have pulled. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
That would have been fun for the Home Run Derby.
I bet you had like the Fan Fest stuff. They probably have like...
Right, so they had to have something to that effect. A little fake Flo out there. Little Flo doppelganger. Giving out insurance and shit.
Giving out insurance.
Hey, it's so Cleveland of them. Alright, y'all. So as Mark said, we were talking about the Home Run Derby, man. And, you know, $1 million is up for grabs. And as we said, I mean, this Home Run Derby is fitting to be a fun one because we have a lot of first-time participants. And believe it or not, we have the youngest field in Home Run Derby history. You know, I already went on a limb and said that, you know, I think tonight will be the most home runs hit in a Home Run Derby ever, and I'm standing by that. So the first matchup of the night is between Matt Chapman of Oakland and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. of the Toronto Blue Jays, and this is a 1-8 matchup. I wonder, have you heard of how they actually determine the rankings for?
I have no idea.
Or is it just like a random? I wonder if it's like a random draw or something like that.
They probably look at how many home runs they have at bats or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Because Vlad, he hasn't been playing all season. He was in minors for a while.
Right.
Just came up like a month and a half ago.
And okay, so some fun facts about this this particular matchup. First fun fact: Matt Chapman was not even supposed to be in this. Right? You know what I mean? And how crazy would it be as somebody who wasn't even set to play in this tournament for him to, if he was able to win, pull this thing out and win it. He is he's replacing an injured Christian Yelich who has been killing it. He's been killing it this season, Christian Yelich is not participating in the home run derby, but I believe he said he is playing in the All-Star game tomorrow.
Okay.
So I guess he's just going to rest himself up, save some energy for the big show. I believe Matt Chapman, he does have a Platinum Gold Award. I think he won that last year, and he could be the first. He could be the first player to win a derby after already capturing a Gold Glove. And the last player to do that was Robertson Cano. So that'll let you know. And that was in 2011. That'll let you know how hard that is. Now let's talk about just a few fun facts about my guy, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As I said, another young blood. And this particular gentleman was on the field. He was on the field during the home run derby in 2007 when his father, represented. I believe at the time he was playing with the Angels.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, Vladimir Guerrero Sr. The Guerreros are the first father-son duo to compete in the home run derby, so that's always fun.
He is the youngest to compete, I believe.
Is he?
20 years and 110 days, something like that.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Not even 21 yet.
Okay, and if he wins, him and his father will be the first father-son duo to win a home run derby. So, that's a lot of fun. A lot of big, a lot of fun facts with that particular matchup. And as I said, I got Guerrero coming out of this matchup. How you feeling about Matt Chapman?
I don't know.
You think he can beat Vlad? He's a lot smaller than than Vlad is, But he's got a pretty decent swing.
Well, you were talking about Bell being large and everything, and I think Guerrero definitely falls under that as well. And he just crushes the damn ball.
Yeah.
So I see Vlad going past the first round.
Okay, all right, you got it. All right, so next matchup up is between Alex Bergman and Jock Peterson. Alex Bergman plays for the Houston Astros, and he's just 25 years old. And this guy already has a World Series, with the Astros, 2017. And if he can win this, this would be pretty big win for another young player as well. Already having World Series ring, and being able to lock down a home run derby trophy as well.
Yeah.
On the other side of the plate, you got Jock Peterson, who I was saying has been killing it with the Los Angeles Dodgers. I believe he has about 25, I think, homers. It's like 24, 25 homers this year. He's played in the 2015 Derby where he did a great job. Between these two, I think this matchup will be a little bit closer than the first one. But I got Jock Peterson coming out on top with this one.
Well, I got Bergman. So.
Yeah. So we're gonna be opposite ends of the field on that one. Shit, I think we should cut the game. Might as well cut the pull the Derby up right now on ESPN because they should be underway. Yeah, at this moment right now. So as we move down through the brackets, we're going to jump onto the right side of that bracket and talk about the two contestants. First one is Pete Alonso, who is fucking insane. Another young guy who has a lot of power. He has one home run that he hit on April 11th that went out of the park at 118 miles an hour, which I think is like the fastest in Major League history.
Yeah.
So that is pretty impressive, I'm surprised and not surprised that Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton aren't. But I mean, they've had their share of injuries this season. Mm-hmm. But when I heard about that, the velocity of that home run, I couldn't help but think about them too. I'm like, man, it'd have been nice to have them up in the competition as well.
What about your boy Bellinger too?
Yeah, Cody, and he's having a pretty decent season also. But I think as far as home run goes, I think Jock had the edge on him a little bit, which is why he's competing in the in the tournament this year. Pete Alonso of the New York Mets. Let's get back to him. He had 6 homers of at least 440 feet, so this guy can crank that soldier boy also. So him and Josh Bell, man. And those are the ones that everybody really has their eye on in this tournament. On the other side of the plate, we got the Carlos Santana. Like I said, this guy is the homer. So he's going to have everybody in the crowd behind him. Oh, yeah. And like I said, last year, we saw what Bryce Harper did. So, there's no reason why Carlos Santana can't do the same thing. I believe he also played in the 2015 home run derby. But other than Bryce Harper, I think the fun fact was the Cubs had a player by the name of Ryan Sandberg in 1990 who also won the home run derby in front of the home crowd. So I guess everybody will be looking to see that happen again tonight. We already know that I picked Carlos Santana to come out of this, and you were feeling Carlos Santana as well. So there you have it. Final matchup, and honestly, I think this one might be the most entertaining out of the two, because I like Ronald Acuna too. I do. He's a lot of fun to watch. And so this matchup is between Josh Bell of Pittsburgh and Ronald Acuna of the Atlanta Braves. And as we said before, Josh Bell is a monster. He has hella home runs over 440. He's had hella home runs with velocity of over 110 miles an hour. So he's got this, the strength, he's got the durability, and he's the heavy hitter on that Pirates Club team. A little bit fun facts about Acuna. He wants to be the very first. No, I did not know this. He wants to be the very first Atlanta Braves player to win the home run derby. What? No one has ever done that.
I did not know that.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right, and
they got some awesome bats too.
Right,
Kenny Lofton.
Right, I was going to say King Griffey, but I meant to say Kenny Lofton. Yeah, came through there, and God, didn't David Justice play for them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for the Braves too. I'm surprised they haven't had at least one winner for the home run derby. So they're there. So all of Atlanta will be watching to see if he can accomplish that feat. Yeah, Jesus. Javi Lopez, Gary Sheffield. Right, I'm looking. It's like Mark just like spit on himself. Thinking about hearing some of the names that have come through on the Braves. Like, and none of those guys have won. Right, so, I don't think you're going to win today. But, because I'm going with Bell. But Ronald, if you're able to do that, man, you got one up on some pretty amazing baseball players. So Acuna, Bell, who you got?
Bell.
All right, cool deal. So look, there we go. We gave y'all all of our matchups. We gave our winners. Keisha will be victorious tonight. and everything is officially underway. So we'll be updating you guys on the home run derby as the night goes along. I think let's give everybody. I've got 2 minutes. Okay, let's give everybody a little bit a small break on the diamond and jump into some WTF moments of the week. Why don't we? Where's that one that we just found? So our first WTF moment of the week, we're going on the hard court with Ice Cube's Big 3 League. For those of you who do not know, the Big 3 League is basically a league for players to go to. It's like the NBA retirement home, and it's 3-on-3 competition. You got fun little spots where you can get 4-pointers and shit like that. It's a whole lot of fun. So this weekend in the Big 3 League, we had some extracurricular activity going on during the game, and Mark's going to update us on what the hell happened with the Big 3.
Glenn Big Baby Davis. Who was he big on? Who did he play for in the NBA?
The Celtics.
Celtics, that's right.
And when I heard about this WTF, I couldn't help but think about a couple of years ago when they were playing in the playoffs. I can't remember who they were playing, but I remember this guy had gotten so hyped up and so crazy that he had this humongous drool of spit coming out of his mouth. Remember that? And it was like a meme, and everybody was just talking about it, and he slobbered all over himself in this monster-like fashion. So we know that this guy is really, really off the hook. But you know what? Before you get into it, because it's time for a commercial, we gotta leave him hanging for a quick second. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're gonna tell you what this fool did at the Big 3 competition over the weekend. So don't go anywhere, outsiders.
Just a Bit Outside radio show.
There is one glaring stat that I read about while watching the games over the weekend. New York Yankees went 22 straight innings with at least one strikeout.
Really?
That's a major league record for the postseason.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an interesting statistic.
It is, and then when you think about it, it's like, okay, that, to me, that's like a big reason why, they're losing right now.
Fall into this unknown to find who we really are. Crash into something new and take a break from my broken heart. Talk with the hip, tell me you lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much. Let your love come down. If you wanna rule, it's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true to your cool, make a move. Don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Touching hands till we dance in the dark. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels off from me. We do whatever you like. Get the feels off from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels off from me. So let's slide, you and me alone, to find who we really are. Crash into something new. I got the lamp hanging up the car. Throw me a kiss, tell me you lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, I wanna take you, but we gotta groove so we can lose the crowd. If you wanna rule, there's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true, really cool, make a move. Don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Touching hands till we dance in the dark. Show enough, she couldn't do whatever you like. I know she couldn't.
Baby, don't be shy. Just talk with your hips, let your backbone slide. Put your lips on mine. Just take control like you need it.
And if it feels like a melody, sing a song. You can be my radio. If you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. That you can't get enough, show love. Feels so good to keep your hands off me. Shoot it, do it. Feels so cool. Legs still be dancing in the dark, show love. Feels so good. We do whatever you like. Feels so funny. I know she couldn't. Feels so funny.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say shit.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Jock is sucking it up.
Welcome back. Just a Bit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. We are sitting here chopping it up every Monday like we do. It's All-Star break. It's Major League Baseball's home run derby tonight. Just gave our picks, and it's going on right now.
All right, yeah, you guys, we got the first matchup of the night. It's Jock Peterson versus Alec Bergman. So far, you got Jock Peterson. He's at bat right now, and it looks like he has about 3 home runs, 2.5 minutes to go. So, like I said, we'll keep you updated as the show goes on tonight. When we left off, Outsiders, we were doing our WTF moments of the week, and we went away from the baseball diamond onto the hard court for Ice Cube's Big 3 League. And this WTF features Big Baby Davis. And, you know, as Mark was saying...
First off, I want to shout out John Champion for tipping us off to this, because I hadn't heard about it. I commented on the feed about it.
What's up, John? Thank you, brother.
Big Baby Davis, they're out there in the Big 3 playing. The 3rd year that the league is doing. Like you said, Ice Cube, like, dude, awesome job. Like,
yeah.
3 years in. So Davis draws a technical, and he decides he's not too happy about it. But he's kind of like playing up to the crowd, goes up in the stands, is like waving and stuff, and then he comes down and just decides like he's working at a Spearmint Rhino or something. And off comes the jersey, throws it into the crowd. Off comes the shorts, and apparently he threw that into the crowd too, which some sweaty-ass basketball player throws their shorts at you. You're going to try to catch that?
Yeah, I was actually surprised to see like 5-6 men fighting over it, like literally jumping over top of each other and fighting to get this man's sweaty basketball shorts. Now, I don't know, Mark, if we ever go to a basketball game and we are sitting in the audience and someone decides to throw their shorts, you see how I'm sitting right now?
You're dodging left. I'm
right.
Right.
I'm about to say.
You got a stick?
Right. Yeah, I wonder if that was staged or not. Because you know what, man? How else to, drum up some excitement and some buzz for your league by, that was,
Yeah.
And will there be any sanctions that come down behind that? Like, you know what I'm saying, Commissioner Cube, what are you going to do about this? What is,
On the video, they showed him, and he was just laughing. He was like, what you
He's
gonna do?
probably like, yes, you know what I'm saying? Like the evil emperor, like, yes.
Tonight we'll have to post up the video on the show page.
Yeah, we'll definitely, because that thing was pretty fucking funny, yo. You got any other WTF moments of the week?
Let's see. Oh, speaking of NBA, supposedly, Knicks' Bobby Portis has said that players in the league, all the players knew exactly where Kyrie and KD were going back in February. That it was no secret to the players. What?
That's a lie. I'm just saying, that's just like a bold-faced lie. What is wrong with people?
They just got to get their name out there, you know?
Yeah. Bobby Portis, who did he used to play for?
He plays for the Knicks.
Currently?
Yeah.
Well, what college did he used to play for?
Oh, I don't know.
God damn it. We're gonna check that out. But oh my gosh, and he currently plays for the Knicks. Yeah, that's one more plus for the Knicks organization. I'm telling you.
We all knew that they were going to the Brooklyn Nets. Everybody knew that. I just don't think the media knew that. Us basketball players, we all knew that. I'm not going to leak my source, but we all know where they were going. I'm protecting mine, but we all knew where they were going.
I'm protecting mine.
Dude.
Let's hope this is the first and last time we hear from Bobby Portis this season. Because seriously, what an idiotic comment, man. I'm telling you. We got any other WTF moments of the week?
Nothing I can think of right now.
Okay.
There's another one I had, but yeah.
All right. Let's move on to our Booty Huff and Come Through picks of the week. First off, who's your Booty Huff pick of the week?
I wish I was able to get a picture and send it in. So they
shit.
But, everyone's doing the throwback jerseys. And for some reason, I know it's the middle of summer, it's hot, and you want to get as much relief as possible. But the Cincinnati Reds, their throwback jerseys were sleeveless. And those guys were rocking them nothing underneath. Some players did have the short sleeves underneath.
Yeah.
But the farmer's hand going on, it was oh man. I'm not a fashion plate, but that was a fashion faux pas.
How Cincinnati of them? How Ohio of them? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's never a good look. God, I really wish they would just do away from them things altogether. My Booty Huff pick of the week. God, this is a tough one. Ooh. I am going to have to go with. I'm trying not to say the same sorry ass people every. Just to get Sierra Mariners continue to suck. I'm actually gonna go with the San Francisco Giants because they dropped pretty far down in the NL West. The pitching really hasn't come through for them. They're 17 and a half games out of first. And their run differential is -70. I mean, like I just said, pitching is not great. And apparently they ain't hitting the balls either. They were really looking to be able to compete with the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks and the Rockies this year. And, there's been some things about Dale and Madison Bumgarner. There's been a couple of grumblings about that going around. And it just seems like it's an organization that just really is seeming to be coming apart at the seams. This season, which is really disappointing because they've made it to the postseason damn near every year for the past couple of years, and along with the LA Dodgers, they have a tendency to make it, to championship series, or and choking, or just really dropping the ball. So to not even be in contention for the playoffs, I mean, even though we have a whole second half of the season. 17 and a half games out. I mean, to even be able to climb back in there, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for them. So, that's another team that I enjoy following on the West Coast. And, it's just really, really tough to be a fan of that organization right now because they haven't been playing, good baseball at all. All right, you guys, when we come back, we're going to continue on with our come-through picks. And we'll also talk about the All-Star game. And, we're going to talk about the NBA. We're going to talk about Kawhi. That's my book. Don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artists, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com. I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, yes. And I was thinking, like, you know,
The Artist Exchange Radio Show.
You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. So deeply wounded, but don't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. So you just sit there and you suffer in silence. Your pride won't let you just uncover your secret. Don't wanna look weak in your image, it ain't worth losing. So you just act as if it's nothing happening. God sees you, and God hears you.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey, welcome back, you guys. Once again, just a bit outside on this Monday, on this All-Star Game, Home Run Derby Monday. And as we said, we promised you guys we'd update you on the Home Run Derby. We got a very interesting, first round matchup going down between Jock Peterson and Alex Bergman. Jock Peterson came to do the damn thing, just as I suspected. 21 dingers. Alex Bergman is trying to hang in there, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He's got less than a minute left, and he only has 13 home runs, so he's got to get 8.
Like I said, Peterson.
And what I tell you, outside is supposed to be victorious tonight. When we left off, we were doing our Booty Huff and Booty Huff picks of the night. So now it's time for our come-throughs. Mark, who you loving this week?
Okay, so I went just a bit outside, and I went outside the major leagues.
Okay.
I went down to the minor leagues.
All right.
Reno Aces. I have a lot of animosity against the Reno Aces because...
Why is that?
Because they used to be the Tucson Toros, used to be the Tucson Sidewinders. Some jackass bought the team and moved them up to Reno. They're the team I grew up on. I watched Kenny Lofton play there. But this is a great story. Cody Decker of the Reno Aces, he hit a walk-off home run. And when I say a walk-off home run, I mean a walk-off home run. He batted in, or he hit in 2 runs with this walk-off home run.
Okay.
Sets the minor league active player record for home runs at 209 and retires. Just leaves.
What?
32 years old. He's been doing the damn thing. Goes out on top.
I know that's right.
That's
he
the way
was
to
like,
do it.
the hell with it, I'm done. that was the last thing I wanted to do, and I'm good.
Yep.
Yo.
That's the way to do it. Like, set a record and just, I'm done. Peace.
Hey. All right. That's a good one. I think I have an equally good one. Mine is in the octagon.
Uh-oh.
Yo, we had a UFC fight go down this weekend. They were pretty entertaining too. Bones Jones and Thiago Santos. They fought for the light heavyweight title. And I have got to give Santos the come through of the week, yo. Because this Bama fought basically on one leg. You know what I mean? Yo, he tore the ACL, the MCL, the PCL, and the meniscus of his left knee in the fight.
Damn.
And continued to fight.
That's a beast.
Yes. Yo, I mean, I believe he lost the fight due to split decision, and the crowd was not happy with that shit. But yo, I have got to tip my hat off to that guy because he tore everything possible in his knee and continued to fight Bones Jones, who is a monster. You know what I mean? That kid's got a whole lot of heart, yo, and that needs to, I had to give some props to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
When you said UFC, I thought you were going to go with Amanda Nunez.
Oh, yeah.
That kick.
Yes. Okay. And I believe also this weekend, we had, was that there was a guy, I can't remember the guy's name, but he opened up with a flying knee kick and knocked the dude out in 5 seconds.
Oh, I did hear about that, yeah.
I forgot the guy's name, yo. That should be a come through as well, but I mean, when I heard about this, I just forgot about everything. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? This man tore everything he could possibly, he just had no knee and continued to fight. And that just lets you know about the mind state of some of these UFC fighters, yo. That motherfucker's crazy. Okay? I mean, that's wild, yo. That was definitely wild. So, yo, Joe, Thiago, that was what's up. Santos, much props to you, brother. Okay. So, let us switch gears just a little bit. And let's talk about the NBA. Y'all know we had to talk about it a little bit. All right, so I believe we have a comment from someone that was watching, I believe, on Google Podcasts or something like that. It came through on Google.
There's a text message that came through Google as well.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's address that.
And actually, it was from John Champion, who I mentioned earlier. All
right, what up, John? Again, what's going on, bro?
He says, "Love the show. How pissed are you that the Lakers are losing the Kawhi Derby?"
Okay.
Both Lakers fans.
Right. Okay. And not only am I a Lakers fan, I'm also an OKC fan. So this is like a doubler for me. And I'm gonna tell you, when I woke up Saturday morning, when I woke up, it was so crazy because it was one of them odd weekends when I did not go out Friday night and get hammered. So I woke up pretty early. It was about 6:45, dog. 6:45, ready for some Wimbledon action, ready to go. I opened my eyes, I cut on the TV, and I literally had to let out a Darth Vader no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it was just breaking news and shit. You know what I'm saying? That, I'd already known that Kawhi had left, and gone to the Clippers. But this motherfucker done went and took up scooped up Paul George. You know what I mean? Literally at the top of my lungs. No! Like, yo, I was so just, first of all, pissed as a Laker fan that he would not take the opportunity to, to me, that was his best bet.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At winning the championship again. You know what I mean? And also, too, like, yo, how awesome. What's the precedent on that? For a player to get traded to one team, win a championship, then go to another team, you know what I mean? And win a championship. I mean, that would have been fucking awesome, yo. But, the joke was on all of us, and the joke was especially on the Lakers, yo. And you know what I mean? Lo and behold, Kawhi goes to LA, but not to the Lakers. He goes to the Clippers. And like I said, he brought Paul George with him, man. And it seems like now with that one particular move, that shit rocked the whole entire NBA. Now they're gonna dismantle the Thunder. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Because they're about to shop my boy Russell.
They're already dismantled.
Oh God, I just don't even know. Jerry Grant, he's gone. I just don't even know. I mean, my heart is just hurting in so many places right now.
I think I tagged you on it on Facebook. Like,
right, I wanted
Kawhi
you to
get, he played chess, and he was a mastermind. Like 2 hours before the announcement when he even made where he signed, he was still talking to the Lakers. Like, he knew where he was going. He made so many moves to just, jack up all the other teams to give the Clippers the advantage in the West. It's crazy.
Right. And, and like you said, man, he was playing chess. I mean, he was doing all types of shit to divert everybody's attention and to also keep everybody guessing. I mean, he was having sit-downs with Magic. We even talked about that shit. Like, he's talking to Magic. Why is he talking to Magic? You know what I'm saying? It's like all of that. And then on top of everything else, this is like the knife in the gut and the twist of the knife. This Bama is sitting up here, hemming and hawing, while everybody is getting scooped up. Iguodala, Butler, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else is getting traded. And he waits till there's basically nobody left and says, I'm going to go with the Clippers, yo. I mean, that was to me the ultimate F-U. And I'm going to tell you right now, if there ain't a damn rivalry between the Lakers and the Clippers this season, all of them are some trumps for real, man. Because, LeBron, take that shit seriously. Anthony Davis, take that shit seriously. And now, Boogie Cousins, which I want to spend a few minutes to talk about, take that seriously, yo. Take it seriously. I'm emotional, goddamn.
Give me a minute.
But yo, I'm serious though. That was some brilliant, horrible shit right there, yo.
And who are the Lakers signing? Avery,
Avery Bradley, what in the devil?
And then I saw word is that the Lakers are going to start LeBron at point guard next year.
Oh God, yo, and you know what that is. You know what I'm saying?
His old ass.
Just LeBron imposing his will. Now that he doesn't have Kawhi Leonard, that's what I'm saying. If this don't spark a goddamn rivalry, I don't know what will. He is going to be at the helm on every angle. I think LeBron is going to seriously be on 1,000 because now he has a serious challenge. And I'm pretty sure he's also looking at it as, Kawhi didn't think I was worthy enough to play with. So I'm going to bust his ass. I'm pretty sure that's what he's thinking.
Last year, we railed on...
God! Okay, all right. Thank you, Harry. Thank you.
Ooh.
Yeah. We'll get back to Home Run Derby in a second.
Last year, we railed on LeBron for just not, having any passion.
Yeah.
And hopefully this ignites that passion. He's like, Kawhi, you did me wrong, and I'm going to win.
And, honestly, I don't know how I feel about LeBron playing point guard. I got my feelings about that, but hey, at this point, I'm open to anything, and if you want to shake some stuff up, what better way to shake it up than by do it that way?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now we got a big three in LA. We got Boogie Cousins, we got AD, and we got LeBron. How effective do you think that big three is going to be on the Western Conference, yo?
I have a big question mark on Boogie just because of his injuries.
That ACL is it's a hell of a thing to come back with, man. I'm telling you. And I already said that Kobe wasn't It wasn't the same after that shit. You know, I really don't think, who's got the ACL injury? Clay?
Yeah.
I don't think Clay is going to be the same afterwards. I mean, it's just a hell of an injury to come back off. I mean, it's just really hard to have that explosiveness after you get that thing repaired. You know what I mean? And, you know, Boogie's, his bread and butter is post-up game. You know, being able to, you know, pivot, pound, and go, you know. That's a big question mark for me as well. I was actually a little bit surprised that they got Boogie Cousins.
It seemed like no one wanted him. It was crazy. I mean, I think he's still going to be a great player.
Yeah.
Just he's not who he was a few years ago. Like when he was with the Kings, he was like the next coming of Kobe.
Yes, I mean, you know, he was out there smacking the shit out of everybody. He had a bad attitude. Nobody can contain him. You know what I mean? But now he's more of a he's not really a Yogi Bear. He's more of a boo-boo. You know?
He's a veteran, seasoned.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he can, I guess he can provide some of that intangible, but I mean, shit, with AD and LeBron, you already got that veteran leadership.
Yeah.
I mean, even though AD is young, he's been in the league for some time now, and he knows. Lakers are the favorites to win. That's because, you know, Vegas loves early odds, and America be high half the time. You know, I can't believe the Lakers are the favorites.
I thought they changed this to the Clippers.
I thought so as well, but what I'm seeing on the feed here, they got the Lakers are the favorites, followed by the Clippers, Nuggets, Trailblazers, and Jazz. Holy shit, Nancy! And this was the other thing that I wanted to talk about: Golden State Warriors. I don't mean no harm, yo, but the window of excellence might have closed. Dog, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, yo, who do we have left? We still got Donkey Green, we still have Clay, and we still have Steph. And that's basically, you know, that's their nucleus. I guess their big three, if you will.
And they drafted good.
They did. But I mean, you know, it's gonna take a little while for those boys to get acclimated. You know, I mean, yeah. Are you still a believer?
Oh yeah, 5 straight championships, finals appearances. Yeah. Until they don't make it to the finals, I'm a believer.
All right. Well, in about probably, I would say, the end of September, we'll have our bold predictions for the NBA regular season. So, you know, y'all anticipate and wait for that. Yeah. So, other big thing. So, as we mentioned earlier, you know, with the departure of Paul George, you know, from the Oklahoma City Thunder, and another fun fact. Yesterday, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I believe it was July 7th.
Yes.
It was Paul George Day. And that motherfucker got traded to the Clippers on the 6th of July. So that is seriously messed up. And I wonder how Paul George Day went yesterday in Oklahoma City.
I wonder if it became Burn Your Paul George Jersey Day.
I'm surprised we didn't see that on Facebook or on Sports Center. You know, because how these people get real crazy when it comes to their fans and their stars. But yeah, so they have they've blown up. They're basically going to blow up the Thunder, and now the big question is, where will Russell go? All right, and you know, I was talking about this with a couple of my homies yesterday, and I'd like to ask you, as well as our outsiders, where would you like to see Russell Westbrook go? What would be a good fit for him at this point in time, in this point in his career?
You know, I really wasn't sure where he could go. What was a good fit? And then I heard some people talking, and I think I have the perfect spot. The Pistons. Team up Blake Griffin that Griffin had last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be an amazing fit.
Okay. That actually would be an interesting fit. That would be an interesting fit. I don't know if the Lakers got money for it, but why not? Hell, let's try. Let's go for it. You know what I mean? I don't know if they got the money to, because he's got a pretty big contract. But, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing him on the Lakers. And, you know, another 30 seconds? 20. Oh. All right. Well, you guys, we're going to wrap up this conversation when we come back. So don't go anywhere. And we'll also give you an update on that home run derby. I heard my boy Vlad was killing it, 29 homers. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
Whoa.
The moment my son saw a redwood tree
It's huge!
is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing.
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
There's a rumor going around that Tyler Perry and Oprah are beefing. Well, let me tell you about this. Tyler, okay, told Oprah, bitch, if you don't have my money, we're going to have a problem. Ooh. Oprah said, what is the problem? Ooh. You said if I don't have your money, there was going to be a problem. So Oprah is standing her ground like, bitch, I'm in charge. You know, you may have a $250 million studio over there that you film all your shows and movies and stuff on, but I have the empire. That's what Oprah said.
Oh, these are her exact words. Allegedly.
I made this up. But
Allegedly.
I made it all up. But there was a rumor that they were beefing. But Tyler confirms that they don't have any issues. So it says it was recently reported on the rumors that was swirling that the twosome were on the outs over constructive criticism of a Perry show. Well, I got some constructive criticism, and we can be on the outs, Tyler, and I don't give a damn, because I'm going to make a promo out of this anyway and share it to your page. I need the scenes on Have and Have-Nots to be like 5% shorter, each one. I want you to watch an episode of The Young and the Restless, because this is supposed to be a soap opera. No one's dialogue on The Young and the Restless is like this. You don't have to talk about the random plant in the corner for 25 minutes on one damn scene.
They talk about random plants.
It was a blood stain on the floor for 5 episodes. I can't take it. We need to pick this up. I'm sorry. I love the Have and the Have-Nots, and I continue to watch it in its 5th season, but I get so mad when I can go get myself a glass of water and come back.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to Spit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. Final segment.
God damn, we blazed through this joint, just like Guerrero Jr. blazed through his first at bat. You guys, when we left, we were talking about where we would like to see Russell Westbrook end up. Mark had a very interesting pick with Detroit Pistons. I've seen some talk on the feed about let's send him down there with Jimmy Butler to the Miami Heat.
Great, someone else Jimmy Butler can't get along with.
That's another crazy one. I'm side-eyeing that dude, man. He's got some issues, problems he needs to iron out. But how about this one? How about Westbrook to the Milwaukee Bucks?
Do they got room for him?
Well, they have a lot of free agents. You know what I'm saying? Middleton, Lopez. You know what I mean? And I believe Brogdon as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe they could shake some things up. And another one that I was kind of thinking about also too was, how about we reunite him with Harden and send him down to Houston?
That would be cool.
Fuck yeah. Let's. I think that would be interesting as well. But, everybody will be talking about this over the next couple of weeks. He's the next big item that's up for grab. And I would love to see what the Thunder deal with that, man, and where he ends up. And, needless to say, wherever he goes, that's going to be my new team.
So, With what the Lakers gave up for Anthony Davis, what was it, 4 first-rounders? Whoever, well, for Westbrook, what do you think OKC should get? At least that many? I mean, here's a dude that, won the MVP, 2 out of the last 3 years?
Sure. Why not? Yeah. And, he hasn't been riddled with injuries like some of the Suns. He's still got the explosiveness. He's still got the speed. He has, I don't care what anybody says, the most heart out of anybody in the NBA. He goes out there and gives 110% every fucking game, man. I mean, his energy level is just amazing.
Yep.
So, this, it's the next big thing. You know what I mean? Outside of, Kawhi and KD, to me, that's the next biggest thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can guarantee you all 30 teams or 32 teams or whatever are salivating or at least trying to figure out if it's even possible to have him because he's that phenomenal of a player.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, update you guys on the home run derby. Kescia is 2 for 2. Guerrero Jr. advances over the Bergman?
Over Chapman.
Over Chapman. So, Kescia's 2 for 2. Do we have a feel good?
No.
For tonight? Alright, well look you guys, it was so much fun kicking it with y'all tonight, talking baseball, basketball, and everything in between. What's that? M&T Bank Stadium is flooded due to a water main break. And that's how we're going to end our show on a final WTF moment of the night.
Stay away from M&T Bank Stadium, I guess.
Right. Yo, that's like the train tracks in the light rail underwater completely. Rough. Jada, take your kayak to work tomorrow, hun. So look, you guys, that's all that we have for you tonight. We're going to go home because we want to watch this home run derby, shawty. Y'all have a great week. You know how we end this show. Baltimore, spread love. Yep. Have a great week, outsiders. Basketball. Close. What's it going? Fuck out of here.
Long live Pop. Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'ma show these niggas what to do with one of your beats, man.